let's go to a drawing. If you are using this app, remember to hit the plus sign in your gallery. You can choose whatever size you want. I'm just going to choose the first one here. And our prompt is look up. So I am going to look up and see what I can see. And I think that I like this corner up here. So I'm going to grab a brush. This is a nice brush. And yeah, let's make the thickness a little bit different. Maybe make the color a little bit different. Let's see, does this kind of look brownish? Yeah, this is a nice brown. Okay. Let's make that go back down. And now I can look up and start identifying some of these shapes that are up on my roof. Ooh. So just going to draw as best I can. Alright, so this is the ceiling, and this is one of my lights. Okay, and then over here I've got a little wall hanging. It's like a little squirrel. Wall hanging, and then my mirror over here. You can actually use straight lines in this program. Like you can add a straight line here and stuff like that. But I think I'm just going to let it be a little bit messy. Because why not? The drawing does not have to be perfect in order to be fun. And also, I'm just trying to identify some shapes, like some lines and rectangles and so forth. So there's my ukulele here, hanging. That needs to be a little bit bigger. There we go. Remember, you can always get closer if you use 2 fingers. You can even pull back a little bit. So like I'd forgotten where the bottom of my page was down here. And so I am going to start drawing the bottom of the stairs. I can see over here. Oops. Okay. So this line is a pillar. And actually I'm gonna draw some of the little pictures on my wall over here. As you're drawing something at an angle, you do want to consider that the shape is not going to look the way it looks when you see it in real life. So you can make the shapes kind of at an angle as they go off into the distance. Ooh, I'm gonna erase a little bit right here so I can make this paint picture stick out a little bit. Make that look more realistic. There we go. And that means that there's going to be some stairs up here. There's the bottom of that stair, and it goes up like that. And this one I would like to fill in. So I can go to my bucket and fill that in right away. But this next stair kind of stuck into the wall here. And that's the side of it. And here's the bottom of the stair. So I can also fill in the bottom of that stair and change this color just slightly so that I can color in the side of the stair there. And that makes it have a little bit more depth. I can also change the color again. Ooh, undo. This button undoes. Now obviously I didn't draw a complete line around my ukulele here, so let's see where that is popping out. Oh, I see. And that needs to be filled in right there. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm actually going to make this a slightly different color. What color should my ukulele be? Ooh, I'm going to make it like this color here. That'll be pretty. So now I can grab that bucket and fill in some of these gaps. Very cute. Oops. Once again, I need... Ooh, that's a different color now, but that's okay. So then I'm going to make this a little bit darker for the side, because it's away from a window, so it's going to be a little darker. Boop. I better close up this gap. And close up this gap. Right there. And then I can fill in these colors. How pretty is that? Whoa! I changed the color of my line. I'm going to go back because I don't like that as much. And then finally, the center of my ukulele right there. I'm going to add a few more little things to this. But I want a nice silver color. Nice. Okay. I might be getting into the details of this a little too much. Sometimes it's super fun just to play around with this and make it look really cool. So I'm going to 2-finger pinch this back to a place where I can see it more, and I'm going to grab a brush here, same brush, but I'm going to lower the opacity. Opacity means how transparent it is, how much you can see through it. And so, if I'm making this picture in the mirror, and I don't want this to be the focus of my picture, but I don't want to ignore the fact that there's actually something in the mirror, then I can just make the opacity a little bit lower. And so there's like a color of the wall up here. Ooh, that is very dark. And so I'm going to lower the opacity of this. Perhaps I just need to make it lighter. There we go. And my wall is also that color. Ooh, that is too much. So let's see, where does this gap come in? Aha! I see you, little gap. You don't get to come out. Oh, there's another little gap. No. Okay, I think I'm ready. That looks nice. And then this wall over here, I better color this in a little bit. And this as well, because that ceiling's definitely white. And yeah, so my gray wall, let's see, a nice gray color. It's kind of similar to the green, but not too much. Whoa, I don't know. I don't think that's gray enough. That's kind of nice. Oh, look at that. That should definitely be filled in. And that should definitely be filled in because this mirror has a brown background. Find something kind of brownish looking. I keep forgetting to go back to the bucket. Oopsies. All right. Where, oh where did this brush go wrong? Okay. Is that it? Maybe? All right. Let's grab with the eyedropper this really pretty brown. So I'd like to use that. And there you go. Oops. Did it again. Okay, so I'm going to use that eyedropper again because I need it for the mirror. And let's see. I would like this to be separated here, because this is actually a window. In the window, you can make that look kind of bluish. You can kind of see outside a little bit. And so, I switch back to my bucket, make that kind of blue. And then my chair down here is kind of a darker blue. So, whoops. There we go. Yay, that looks nice. I'm gonna grab some white and make some curtains that are very sheer, kind of on top of things over here in the mirror. Oh, they definitely hang down behind that chair. Didn't notice that before. Gotta look up more often, I guess. Just like our prompt says. There's a little light. Ooh, but the light coming out looks a little yellowish. So I think I'm going to get in there. Color my light. There we go. And this painting also has a lot of yellow on it. I'm gonna color that in there. Ooh, I missed a spot. Right in there. Right in there. And so, I think, well, I'm going to add an extra layer. So, check this out. You can add an extra layer with a plus sign here. And this allows you to put something on top without messing up the drawing underneath. So I'm going to go back to here. Oops. I'm going to go back to here. Okay. And now I'm going to just start drawing on top, because I have a little plant down here. Oops. Okay. Yep. And the color that I would like to use is going to be a dark green for my plant. I'm going to make a bunch of leaves. Lots and lots of leaves. I'm going to color in these leaves. Ooh. Wow, that looks cool. I think that my leaves need some darker colors. Oops. And now I'm going to add another layer, but I'm going to put this one in between. Hold down and drag. I'm going to put these in between here because I want to make a basket dark brown. I don't want the basket to be on top. So the basket looks now like it's behind the plants, which is so cool. No matter how much I color, it's on a layer behind the plant layer. So I can make my basket look woven and all sketchy and stuff like that. Like so. And then, let's see, I want my table to be a different color down here. So I'm just gonna, wait, that's not right. And I would like this color to be much lighter. I'm also going to dump the bucket. Whoops. Cool. I think that I'm pretty much done. I know there's so much more I could do. I could make some shadows. Actually, I'm gonna make a few shadows. I'm gonna figure out some other brushes that I can use. Airbrush, that looks beautiful. So I'm gonna make this smaller. And I'm gonna make the opacity very low. I'm gonna make kind of like a darker color of my green because I want to make a shadow on the green. Oops. So here we go. A little shadow under here. A little shadow under here. A little shadow under here. Shadow underneath of this. Shadow underneath this. And underneath this. I'm really gonna get some shadows in here. Ooh, there's some pretty dark shadows under my stairs right here. So I'm gonna get in there, color that in. Yes, there's some dark shadows under my stairs right here. Ooh. And the shadow goes off into the distance. The more I color right underneath my stair, the darker that shadow is gonna be. I think I'm gonna smudge this because it doesn't really look like a shadow. Yeah, that looks better, I guess. All right, let's see. So you'll notice here that this is all on a different layer. And that's super important because when I go to use the eraser tool to erase some of this, oops, the eraser tool is way too big. No, I don't want it to erase fully. When I go to erase with the eraser tool, I'm not erasing the original drawing. I'm only erasing the shadow that I just created. See, I can be erasing on top of my ukulele here, but I'm not actually erasing the picture that I drew. It's really, really important that you are erasing on the right layer. So I'm going to smudge this a little bit more, make this look shadowy. Oh, look, I can just go back and forth with my eraser. And I'm going to erase. Oh, I'm going to erase here. This doesn't cover up that. Okay. Now, if I see something on the drawing that I want to fix, so I'm going to go back to this layer and I'm going to fix this little picture right here. Let's see, I'm going to make it have a dark color. That'll be nice. There we go. So I had actually forgotten to do that. And I can fix that later. Whoopsies. I love the undo button. It's so helpful. Okay. So here we are. I've looked up. I've had a lot of fun with this drawing, and I think that I am done with it. So I am going to see if I can remember. I think maybe this little picture up here is what I can hit to. Nope, that's not what I hit to save it. Okay. So, there we go. The back arrow, which seems to indicate that I'm going back to my gallery. I can save this as a transparent PNG. I can save it as a PNG, or I can just go back to my gallery without saving it. And I think I'm going to save this as a PNG because the white here that I didn't actually color that in with white, and I don't want it to be transparent. So I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to go back to my gallery to see what else I've created. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at the choices that I made while I was making this silly picture of looking up. And you can see that with digital art, you can make a lot of mistakes and then just hit the undo button, or you can just deal with what you've got. But whichever you choose, it's always a lot of fun. So I really hope that you get involved with this and have a great Doodle-a-Day in May.